Hello, in today's short video, we're going to discuss some of the new changes and updates for the USDA mortgage for 2026. If you're a home buyer and you have questions, please reach out to us 7 days a week by visiting usdamortgagesource.com or call us at 800-743-7556. Okay, so first we're just going to recap some of the benefits of the USDA rural housing loan, and we'll talk a little bit about the benefits and then some of the eligibility requirements and changes for the program this year. First off, the USDA program, of course, it is 100% financing. There is zero down payment. This is great, especially for first-time home buyers that may have limited funds for the programs like conventional loans or maybe FHA loans that require a down payment. And this program is government backed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and Rural Housing, and it provides a number of homeownership opportunities, again, with no down payment required. Uh, this program offers, like many other government loan programs, a secured 30-year fixed mortgage, um, and it's one of the few home buying programs that still allows no money down for 2026. USDA does have a few different programs. The most popular program that is offered through approved lenders is the 502 guaranteed loan. This is for moderate income borrowers. Okay, and again, this is only offered through USDA approved lenders and banks, and qualifying income is up to 115% of the area's median household income. The other program, the USDA direct loan, that is done directly through USDA and rural housing, and that is for strictly reserved for low income borrowers only. Income limits for the 502 guarantee program, they vary based on family size and the property location. We'll take a look at that next. So the USDA loan is very similar really to other government and home loans like FHA loans, VA loans, and conventional loans. Um, and it only is for primary residence. That's important to remember is that investment properties, second homes, vacation homes, vacant land is not permitted. It's for, single family primary residences. The program, again, being just like any other government loan, is full income and asset documentation is required. The borrower should be able to document their stable income and have W-2s and tax returns for the previous 2 years to support that. Credit score requirements, basically 640 credit score is going to be required in most cases for a streamlined approval. Sometimes lower credit scores can be accepted and be done through a manual underwrite. Maybe credit scores down to a 600, 620, especially for borrowers. Maybe if you have a 3 or 5% down payment, in many cases, some of those lower credit scores can be approved through a manual underwrite. Um, and again, this program is for any qualified and eligible home buyers, not reserved strictly for first-time home buyers. So move-up buyers are also welcome to apply as well. Okay, so who is eligible? USDA really has two key components for eligibility that other government loan programs really don't have. The first thing is that there's an income limit, the household income limit that's in place. That's number one. And number two is the physical location of the property, where the property is located. It has to be in a USDA approved area, which we'll talk about in a minute. But for the income, basically the household income must be under the set county limit. It depends on the household size, where the property is located, which county, but for this year, for 2026, the income limits for most locations throughout the U.S. would be $119,850 for the household. This does apply to all members of the household that generate income, even if they're not listed on the loan application. That's important to remember. Larger households with five or more members, the income limits go up to 158,250. And again, for some high cost counties, the income limits go up even more. High cost counties are basically your more expensive housing locations. Think California and maybe parts of the Northeast and Colorado and Utah, some areas like that. There's high cost locations throughout there. Okay, but again, it's also important to remember is that the household income limits are periodically updated, increased. So the income limits that are shown is for this year, but it's important to go back to the website, go to our website, and that will always be updated with the latest income limits if and when they do change. Okay. And the second thing is, again, the house must be physically located in a USDA approved area according to the online map. USDA has a property map where you can check an address to see if it is eligible or ineligible for USDA financing. So USDA eligible properties. Let's talk a little bit about that again. It's for any single family residence in a USDA approved area, regardless of who's selling the property. It can be a private sale, a foreclosure, distress type sale. Um, the important thing is that the home is in general good overall repair, not a project or a rehab type property, and that it is again being sold. It is located in one of those USDA approved areas. But it's important to don't assume a property is not located in the eligible areas. You know, many suburbs just right outside of the major cities that may not seem rural in nature definitely could still be eligible. So it's always important to check the USDA property eligibility map online, and from there you can see how to input an address. And we have helpful videos as well on our YouTube channel that walks you through how to use the USDA property map and also how to calculate your household income properly. Those videos will be linked below. Okay, so again, only primary residences, no investment properties, second homes, vacation homes. Um, Building on your own lot generally is not permitted with most lenders and banks. This doesn't apply though to spec homes that are already being built by the builder and sold directly to you in a, let's say, a planned unit development. There's a tract builder that's building new homes, and they're going to initially finance and then sell the home to you. That's looked at as any other sale. So again, as long as that home is located in a USDA eligible area, that's perfectly okay. Mobile homes, they're generally limited to 20 years. They need to be at least no more than 20 years old in most cases, and those certainly have additional requirements for mobile homes. Okay, so let's look at some alternate options. Maybe you're not located in a USDA eligible area. Maybe you're in a major metro population center, or maybe your household, you make too much money to be eligible for the program. Your household income is over the limit. We'll look at a couple alternate options that offer little to no down payment. FHA loans, of course, are the most popular option out there. These require just a 3.5% down payment. There is no income or property location restrictions. The property can be located anywhere, and the household can make as much money. There's no limit on or cap on how much income the household can make. Of course, if you're active military or veteran, the VA loan, certainly one of the best options out there. VA is really a terrific program, and it offers no down payment, 100% financing. Of course, no income limits for the household, no property location restrictions. And VA also does not have any monthly mortgage insurance premium, which is really fantastic. It's a great benefit for eligible veterans. There are many new down payment assistance options that are up to 100% financing. And these down payment assistance options vary by state and county, but they do have no down payment requirement. There likely will be income restrictions similar to the USDA program, and likely would be a first time buyer requirement for most of the down payment assistance options. Not everyone, but most of them will require you to be a first time home buyer. And there are certain other requirements that are in place for that, but certainly contact us if you do not meet maybe some of the eligibility requirements with USDA. Certainly contact us to discuss some alternate programs. And you can read more about the qualifying requirements for the USDA loan when it comes to credit and debt to income ratios and things like that simply by visiting our website at usdamortgagesource.com. Okay, so that's a basic recap of the latest changes and requirements for the USDA loan. Again, if you're a home buyer and you have questions, reach out to us by calling 800-743-7556 or visit us at usdamortgagesource.com. Thank you.